loves, how are you? I am doing a live stream from outside today because it's such a beautiful day here in La Jolla, and I want to talk about why most coaches never make it to the top 1% of charging premium. Because here's what I want to tell you. You might see me as somebody who has always charged premium. You might see me as like, oh, she lives this like wonderful, delicious life and she's charging premium. But I literally I was in your shoes wondering who the fuck am I to get to do that? And tell me in the comments, give me just a 1 in the comments, if you have ever thought about yourself, who the fuck am I to charge premium? And today I want to talk about why most coaches never get past that who the fuck am I to charge insert whatever I desire. There's a lot of like when we talk about the 1%, I realize that a lot of people have like negative connotations about becoming the top 1% in life, becoming the top 1% in the earning capacity, because we have such a interesting relationship with people who have money. People who have money are a lot of the times, we don't see them as people who are doing good in the world. And when I was little, I knew I wanted to have a lot of money. I knew I wanted to be successful, but I didn't have an environment where that was normal. I didn't have an environment where being a millionaire was something that you could do, that you could be, like getting to the top 1% of the kind of life that you want to have. I mean, literally, you guys, when I was 8 years old, I used to watch MTV, and I used to dream about living in the hills of California, and like literally this is my life right now. But I didn't have real life examples. Hi Daisy, how are you, beautiful? And so the reason why this conversation is so important is because the more that we dream big, the more that we desire to charge, the more that we want to elevate, the more we're going to face all of the belief systems that say, who the fuck are you to do that? Who the fuck are you to charge more? Even if you're still charging by the session and you're charging $180 a session, I don't know. Who the fuck are you to raise it to 200? Who the fuck are you to go from 6K to 10K? Who the fuck are you to charge $100,000 for your coaching? In fact, who the fuck do you think you are to be a coach and charge money, especially $100,000? Like, the amount of what we are up against is so invisible, but is so clear when I see it. It's the amount of patriarchal beliefs that we have bought into. And by the way, I want to tell you, I am not the type of coach who'll be like, feminist, I'm just gonna like hate on men and like the world because I feel like we have to fight what men have done. Like, I am totally not that type of person. I love men. I have an amazing relationship with the masculine and with my masculine. And what I want you guys to see is that there are really strong belief systems that we don't even realize we have adopted when it comes to making money, that are literally putting a ceiling, and that's why most people don't make it into the top 1%. Even just saying, do you want to be in the top 1% of the world, like literally that in your subconscious mind puts you outside of where majority of people are. Majority of people, we always want to belong. So where majority of people are is where we're going to always end up wanting to fit in. So for you to raise your price, for you to enter the premium category, is literally saying no to average. Is literally saying no to what most people do. And that's what I had to do to exit the cult of average. I had to decide I'd rather be in the 1% of the people that actually create a life that charge premium, and I'm willing to not be part of the crowd where most people are living in the average income, 50K a year as coaches, maybe 100K if we really crush it. But really making it to multi-million dollars as a Latina woman who didn't even speak the language, like, who the fuck am I to think that that's a possibility? who the fuck am I? And for you, you might have that voice with like, well, who the fuck am I to charge a premium price if I just, only started coaching 2 years ago? Maybe I need to wait. Who the fuck am I if I'm not certified? Who the fuck am I if, to charge that much if my friends are gonna think that I'm crazy, right? Give me a 1 in the comments if you feel that you have had that voice tell you, who the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you? So every time that I think about who the fuck am I, like I used to think about myself as like, well, I don't know, who am I? Like, I'm just a girl from Colombia. I don't know. Like, I don't know. How do I know? Every time I turn that question against me, I realized how much I was chipping away to my confidence. I was chipping away to my confidence. I was chipping away to who I was. And the reason why most people don't make it past that is because all you see when you answer that question is all the reasons why you shouldn't. Like, it makes zero fucking sense that I live here. It makes zero fucking sense that like I have a life where I have clients who are getting amazing results, who love coaching with me, and who are like willingly wanting to pay hundreds and thousands of dollars collectively to work with me. Like, it makes zero fucking sense. Why would that happen? But here's what I want to tell you. We need to get out of average common thinking if you want to enter extraordinary results. And all that takes is you flipping that question from who the fuck do you think you are to this is who the fuck I am. This is who the fuck I am. And I want you to start thinking of, who are you? Who are you really? To charge that, to enter a different life. Who are you willing to be and to let go of in order to enter a new way of living? Because entering the 1% of the category of 1%, there's a lot of negative connotation with that. But when you look at the people who do live in the 1%, who are charging premium, who live an amazing life with love, with friendship, with prosperity, with health, with happiness, with abundance, with fluidity, with all the things, they had to say no to the cult of average of the people that thought, who the fuck are you? Ashley says, little blonde chick, blondes are dumb. Right. You guys, when like stereotypes here come like big time, all the beliefs that you have about you and why you can't do it, it all comes from what we have absorbed from the world. So for me, it was, I'm just a Latina girl. You're just so, you're beautiful, but like, you're not actually that smart. You're not actually like, you have to really prove yourself in order to show that you can charge a premium. And so my whole business used to be around proving that I was smart, that I was good enough, that I could get results for my clients. I was living in the paradigm of I have to get results for my clients, which is not the paradigm to live in, because my results are my results, my clients' results are their results. And my only job as a coach is to influence their thinking so that they can create the results that they desire. It's impossible for me to manipulate the results. So I was trying to manipulate, I can charge premium because I can manipulate my clients' results, right? For years I was doing that. And that was hard work. It was a lot of hard work trying to manipulate people's timelines. And so maybe you think, oh, I need to be the type of coach that always has raving results with clients in order for me to raise my prices. That's fine. But how are you planning to create that? Because it's not by manipulating people's results or by forcing them into your timeline. You don't need to prove yourself to be able to raise your prices. You can raise your prices and raise the way you think about yourself and raise the way you think about your clients. And when you do that, that's when your clients are going to get amazing results. Not by getting into what they're doing, is by you elevating the opinion that you have about them. Most people, the reason, this all goes together to that one reason why most coaches never make it to the 1% of premium pricing is because they think, who the fuck do I think I am in order to do that? And who the fuck is going to pay me that kind of money? Because I don't believe that my clients would. I don't believe they're going to get the results. I don't think, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't happen in the 3 months, in the 6 months? And so you put a crunch on what is possible. You put a crunch on what is possible, and then you get a crunch. You get crunchy, not delicious results. all because we have adopted the belief that we shouldn't charge a lot for our gifts. Who the fuck are we to be the type of person that makes a lot of money just by being you? That's just not normal. It's not normal. So if you want to live in that reality, you have to be willing to look at what everybody else is doing and say, I'm not available for that. And that's what I've done. I've literally said, like, I literally have a conversation on Facebook right now. If you go check out my Facebook, you see all the thoughts people have about coaches who charge premium. All the thoughts people have about, you know, what is required, what you think you should be. And that collective thinking, all people's opinions, I've just opted out. I've opted out from believing that I have to burn myself to the ground in order to make the money that I desire, to live the life that I desire. And I want to give you permission to enter the paradigm where you do say no to all the collective beliefs that it has to be difficult and hard at all times, and that you have to discount and not value your gifts and what you do. Because who the fuck are you to make money? Who the fuck are you to charge a premium? Really, notice all of the ways in which you have picked up the patriarchal belief system where you shouldn't think too much of yourself. You shouldn't think that you're that good. You really need to wait a little longer. You need to, like, people are not gonna pay you that much. Where the fuck did you pick that up from? I'm giving you full permission to exit that opted way of believing and enter my paradigm. Just why not try it out? Try it out. Thinking, what if all of that is optional? What if I literally get to share my gifts and I get to show up being me and people are gonna love that? What if that was actually what was possible? What if you didn't have to doom yourself in your results ahead of time and think, I'm gonna launch a program, but no one's really gonna buy it. So I'm just gonna go through the motions, but it's not really actually gonna work. Like, you already are acquiring literally belief systems of, it has to be difficult. It has to be hard for you to get to where you want. You cannot make it to the 1% without it being really difficult. And I want to tell you that it only took me 2.5 years to get to where I am, but it took me 20 years of unwinding all the bullshit that I thought I needed to prove to my mom, to myself, to my peers, to my clients, to my everybody. And then I realized, oh wait, none of that is required. I just get to decide that I am Juliana Garcia. I'm a fucking badass. I care about people. I'm an amazing coach, and I get to charge what I know feels good for me, and that is going to be a 10x value of what I'm going to be delivering, because what my clients walk away with is so much more than just a clear message. They walk away with their lives transformed forever, with their standards raised for good. What is the value of that? It's invaluable. So who the fuck am I? I am Juliana Garcia. And I want you to say, I am motherfucking insert your name. And what I do, who I am, it's a loving, giving coach that is no longer available to discount and live in the cult of average, because I'm willing to live my 1%er life. I'm ready for that. And most people are gonna tell me, who the fuck do you think you are? And I'm gonna tell them, I know exactly who the fuck I think I am. I know exactly who I am. And you gotta be willing. This works like gravity. Like, what I'm telling you sounds cute and sounds nice and sounds like rah rah, and oh, that's Juliana, that makes me feel good right now. But when you go out in the world and when you tell your peers that you're doubling your prices, that you're gonna charge $100,000 for your coaching, that you're gonna, whatever it is, the thing that you're gonna do, they're gonna be like, what? Okay. And that is when the rubber meets the road. When you're gonna have to say, yes, that's your belief system. I get that you don't believe. You don't even have to say this, but you can just know. Yeah, of course, they don't think that's possible. But I know that's what I want. And that's what I'm gonna do. And you get to stand, literally, it's kind of like everybody's gonna pull you down to gravity. It's kind of like tall poppy syndrome. You know, you guys know that. I lived in Australia, and it was so evident there when I decided to become a business owner. I everybody was like, what do you think, a software company? Like, how many millions have you made? It was like 2 weeks into me starting my business. They were like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, what? Okay, how much money have you made so far? And like, I was not making money in the first like year of my business. And it was so evident that people want you to come down to their level because because everybody should belong to the community of what most people do. So you get that option, you know how that song goes, you know what that way of living is like. It's the hard, we commiserate, we think it has to be difficult, that it has to be traumatic, and that all the things that come with the gains comes with a lot of pain. Like, you can opt in for that, or that it's not even worth pursuing a 1% kind of life, because like, why don't you just belong to, you know, your group of friends who want to go drink beer and like, you know, just be average. And you got to be willing to say no to that. So the reason why most people don't make it is because they're not willing to say no and say, you get to have your belief system, I get to decide that I'm gonna go for something extraordinary, and I'm not gonna belong where most people do, but I'm gonna belong with the people who are going for the moon and the stars, who are believing in themselves, who think that charging $100,000, $10,000, $6,000, whatever that is, it's part of the regular life. And that's who me and my clients are. My clients literally live in this paradigm, but it's only because we don't let gravity pull us back down. And that's why I want to invite you to consider, are you in an environment where literally you don't have gravity pulling you down, but you have people supporting you into preserving and protecting the belief systems that help you elevate into the life that most people never get to have? And if you don't, that's step number one. Get yourself into a room where people hold those belief systems as normal and as neutral, because your surroundings, your environment, the belief systems around you are the main reason why you will make it or not. It's whether you choose to make it easier for yourself by entering a world where most people believe this is normal. Otherwise, you're gonna fight the fight on your own, and that gets to be a lot harder, and it's not required. Let's see what Ashley says. 100%. Just yesterday, I got told famous people don't even charge that much. Why do you think that people are gonna buy yours? There you go. That's so cute. Every time that people give me that, I'm like, oh, that's your world. Okay. I know exactly why they're gonna buy mine, because I'm me. Because what I do is extraordinary. Because I believe in my gifts. Because I believe in what I do. Because it's so valuable. And then your only job is to sell yourself on that. And that's what I help my clients do. I help my clients become a little delusional. That's what I do. I help my clients become a little delusional, because we need to be delusional in order to believe that we can create a 1% kind of life. So if you're not pushing yourself to the point where you feel a little delusional, you're not gonna make it to the 1%. And I want to invite you to be in this world, in my world, if this is the only world you have access to continue staying in the 1% of thinking. Now, live streams are not gonna sustain you. Come and join Magnetize and Monetize. Come and join a 4-day training that I'm doing next week to continue elevating your belief system, so that you literally start adopting new ways of thinking and normalizing what it feels like to have more than what you ever thought possible. I literally had to fight that fight on my own, and I don't want you to do it on your own. It's not required. Gabriel says, I'm delusional about my success and I love it. Yes, we have to be delusional. Otherwise, we're going to get average, normal results. And if you guys want average, this is not the place to be. If you just want to get by, like, great, you for sure are going to get lots of value from what I'm saying. But I'm really speaking to the people who are like, I don't want average. I don't want to just get by. I don't want to just be one of the crowd. And it's not that many people. Like, my people are not like millions of people. My people are a smaller group. My people are a group of people who are like, yeah, I don't want to be part of the average cult, and I'm willing to believe extraordinary things about myself because I want an extraordinary life. And so I do want to get to the 1% of people who have it all, and I don't have, like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna wrap this up because I have a call. I want to love you. I want to send you so much love to all of you. And by the way, in 2 weeks, not next week, but the week after that, I am doing a training for 4 days where we're gonna dive in on how to create an offer, a premium offer that people want to pay you for, how to structure it, how to price it, what needs to go in it, how to think about selling it, how to be the type of person that sells premium offers. So stay tuned for that. Watch my socials, watch my stories, because I'm gonna be giving you a special invite to come. It's gonna be free. But for 4 days, I really want to turn around your world so that you can enter a different paradigm of what it takes in order to have an offer, in order to have a business that is unlike most people's, unlike most coaches, unlike most businesses in the world. There's not a lot of examples, and I want to give you one. Because I am one, my clients are one, and this is not out of reach. So, I love you all. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.